Before we jump into the video and discuss Rangers and try and have a laugh and all wee silly jokes and everything like that like we usually do on the channel, I just wanted to take a brief moment right at the start of today's video to mention the man, Fernando Ricksen. I'm sure you've already heard the news, but just in case you haven't, Fernando Ricksen unfortunately passed away this morning after 6 years of fighting for his life. 6 years after the doctors told him he only had 12 months to live, which in a way perfectly sums up the man. He truly was a fighter, and that's what I remember. Like, my earliest memories of going to Rangers games with my dad was remembering seeing Fernando Ricksen playing football. He was a part of the teams that I vividly remember. Now, he wasn't a perfect player by any means necessary, and he had his moments. I'm not saying he was Maradona 2.0, but what he was a guy that never ever hid, and he was the definition of a Rangers captain. He would take responsibility and he would work on it. He would take the ball if nobody else wanted it, and the guy never ever gave up. It's really rare that players that achieved so much in the game of football and had so many accolades and so many achievements managed to translate that level of success off the field, but Ricksen is one of those guys that managed to do that. What he was managed to do for the last 6 or 7 years of his life was absolutely incredible. Defying the odds, fighting the odds, raising awareness for the disease and continually raising money to help future generations. That to me is on par what he managed to do on a football park. He was truly an inspiration, and it's nothing short of inspirational, his life. And the last thing I want to say about the man is I hope he's in a better place and he can finally rest easy, because if there's anyone that ever deserved it, it was him. Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992, and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we're here to preview / break down tomorrow's first Europa League group stage match. Also, fun fact about today's video is it's going to be the last day featuring the mask / hat combination of nightmares. That's right, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, this all gets taken off and we go back to normal, hopefully. And on the back of that, by the way, just from me to thee, thank you so much for all the support. I know the videos haven't been great to look at, not that they normally are, but you know what I'm saying. It's even worse, okay? But the sound's been terrible, but you've still stuck with the videos. You've still supported the videos. So from me to thee, thank you so much. But now, you're probably all shouting at me to get to today's video. Let's do it then, shall we? And then, truth, when you sit back and you think about it, tomorrow's game versus Feyenoord has given us the perfect opportunity to show that we aren't just here to make up the numbers. Nah. We have an opportunity tomorrow versus one of the favourites to go through to lay a statement at our house, at Ibrox. Now, I know a lot of people have said, oh, Rangers are screwed, this is the group of death, but that's what they said last year, and we pushed it all the way to the final day before falling at the final hurdle. But that was with a quote-unquote rookie manager in charge of his first season. We went all that way in the quote-unquote group of death, and now we come into another European group stages, back to frickin' back, and they're already lambasting us and saying we've got no chance. We have a chance, ladies and gentlemen, especially given our form at home. And that's something that Gerrard did discuss, how important these home games were going to be for Rangers' chance to proceed. And we have that chance tomorrow to back up what the manager has been saying. And sort of speaking of last year and how we sort of fell away, because to be honest with you, we started so amazingly with great results versus Rapid Vienna. Then we had that great thrilling draw versus Villarreal. The disappointing draw with Spartak. But then if you look at the last 3 games, it's just poor from Rangers on a home. We just fell short, even though we did push it to the last day. But Gerrard owned it in this week's press conference by saying we realised what we were missing in those last couple of games. I think the squad was quite depleted because of injuries, and they went into this season and just improved the squad with an eye on the old Europa League group stages as well. So now we are in a much better position to combat and hopefully reach the knockouts. But unfortunately, qualification isn't up for grabs tomorrow. Nah. The only thing it is 3 points for either Rangers or Feyenoord, unless it's a draw. That'd be disappointing. And focusing more on the opposition then, shall we? I think everyone has heard of Feyenoord before they've seen them play. Everyone knows a little bit about their past. They're one of the biggest clubs in the world, and rightly so. Their reputation from even recent history, but even all the way back, is absolutely glittered with achievements. So instead of focusing on the past and what they've done previously, let's see what they've been doing lately then, shall we? Let's see how they've been updating the old CV. Well, this season they actually sit 7th in the Dutch league. That's right, 7th. But before anyone gets too excited and starts to think, oh, maybe they're just a big name who's crap now and they've got an opportunity just to roll them over tomorrow, I've got to be brutally honest with you. They actually are undefeated so far in league football. They only sit 4 points off the top. That's right, they maybe sit in 7th, but they're only 4 points off the top. So unfortunately I have to sit here and tell you, behind the clickbait of them being 7th in the league, they're actually still a very good side with very good players who could score out of nothing, and they're just coming into their own right now after a kind of disappointing slow starts compared to their standards with a couple of draws. They're kicking into gear right now, they're scoring goals for fun, and again, the most important fact is they're undefeated all season long, only losing 1 game in pre-season as well, 3-0 versus Panathinaikos. But in saying all that, if there was one slight suggestion of a weakness in this squad, it's actually defensively. They're not keeping too many clean sheets, and they're letting in a lot of silly goals. Now granted, that might just be me being overly harsh, but when I look at this team and I look at the goals they've conceded, that is the one area where I think we'll get after, and thankfully we're at home, so that's usually the way that we play. And that actually transitions us perfectly to my next talking point, and that's going to be the way the teams play and how they set up. Is this going to be one of those European games where we go up against a side and they sit back and defend and it's absolutely putrid to watch? No. They're going to come here and play some football, and they actually coming in here very confident. I don't know if you've seen many of the things the players are saying, but a lot of them's talking, and they're coming here to win the game outright. And if you want a perfect comparison of how I think this game's going to go, it's going to be a lot more FC Midtjylland than Legia Warsaw. You know what I'm saying? One of these ones where there's going to be a hell of a lot of chances. We're just going to make sure we need to outscore our opponent. And I think given the fact that they are very confident of coming over here and winning outright, and the fact that Gerrard is back in the way we play at home for us to be ruthless and aggressive with the way that we play, it's set up to be an absolute incredible game of football. And the last thing I would like to discuss in today's video before we jump over and discuss just the Rangers team news is going to be the fact that they are a very quick side. I'm talking about on their wing play. It's the most dangerous area by far. It's getting the ball out wide, sprinting with their players and getting in the box and just causing havoc. That is what they're very good at. So I just want to pitch you guys a question right at the end of today's video before we jump to the team news and just ask, who do you play at left fullback? Knowing that you've got someone coming in here with a tremendous amount of form who absolutely drips in pace. It's just one of these lads. Do you play Andy Halliday or do you play BB? Because that's who we've got in the books right now. Who do you go with? And why? I honestly think this is going to be the key part of the game. Our fullbacks. I think on the right hand side we're going to be fine because Ryan Jack is expected to come back, and I think he will help Tavernier patrol that side. When Tavernier goes forward, he covers. I'm very comfortable going into this game of football knowing how good attacking wise they are, knowing that Jack and Tavs got the right back spot. When I go to the left hand side, it's making me very nervous. And to give you my opinion on the question I asked you guys, I'd have to go with BB simply because of the pace. I think he's faster than Halliday, and I think Halliday's performance at the weekend did not inspire me at all. So I'm going to side with BB and hope maybe Glenn Kamara is going to do the Ryan Jack job, but just on the left hand side, and that's just help patrol that area. That's honestly how dangerous they are. But with that being said, it's time to break down the team news very briefly. We've obviously got Ryan Kent, who will be missing the game of football. Good news is he's walking about fine without any pain, but because it's a hamstring injury, it's going to be one they can't rush, so it's going to be a couple of weeks before you see Kenticles back in the lineup. As previously mentioned in today's video, Ryan Jack is expected to be involved tomorrow, recovering from his poor treatment by the SFA. John Flanagan is expected to miss the game. However, I just wouldn't rule out the Gerrard playing him because I know he trusts him that much. He'd probably throw him in there at 50% over the other two. I honestly can see that happening, but again, as it stands, the word right now is he's not 100% since his hernia operation. And last but not least, everyone else is meant to be fine and ready for the game tomorrow. One other little point, by the way, is Jamie Murphy's getting a lot of talk and a lot of love this week, saying that he's edging closer and closer to being at 100%, so he will be back very soon. And with all that being said, that's the preview, that's the press conference, and that is the team news wrapped up in a neat little bow. Now, it's left for us to put our crown jewels on the line and go with a prediction on. I'm going to be honest with you, even though I've built this one up like FC Midtjylland 2.0 with goals and chances left, right and centre, I just think it's not going to go quite as planned, because let's be fair, it never really does. So I'm actually going to revert back to an old channel favourite. Now, I haven't picked this in a long time, so I think I'm right with this one. Rangers 2, Feyenoord 1. My goal scorers are going to be as follows: Alfredo Frickin Morelos, because the boy is built for it, and Connor Goldson. Book it. And now that me and thee have had their say, let's jump over to Twitter and hear from the people. Now, there's been 988 votes. Thank you so much for getting involved. 6% votes for Feyenoord, 11% votes for the draw, but 83% of the people votes for a Rangers win. That's very, very high. I wasn't expecting to be quite that high. Shout out to the nation. Philip Ewan McGregor writes in 2-1. Arfield and Morelos supplying the goals. Bob Steele also writes in 2-1. I think it's going to be another tight match, but we should get the win, I think. Ian McDougall also writes in 2-1. Morelos and Barisic from a... I'm not even kidding, by the way. Let me, can I show this somehow? Look, 3 in a row. See it? Bang. Matthew Winters writes in 1-0 with Alfredo Morelos scoring. 3-minute hero writes in 2 goals from El Buffalo. Should see us win. Craig goes Rangers 3-1. Murphy and Morelos to get the goals. And the last 2 or 3 that we'll read out. The first one comes in from Mick Dobberton. And he writes in, be a hard game for us. Hopefully a wee 1-0 to the famous Joe Aribo with the goal. And the last one we are going to be reading out comes from Rangers Live 55, and he writes in 3-2 to Rangers. Will be a tight game. Morelos a last minute winner once again. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people. Hopefully you've been able to hear and understand me and given your thoughts on the game tomorrow. It's going to be really, really emotional. I mean, I've tried to not make this video all talk about it, but it's been badly on my mind. I just hope we put in a performance that honours the man, and that's going to be competitive, fiery, and never giving up. That's what the Rangers players that's going to be going out there tomorrow have to do for a guy who lived his life that way, and it needs to happen. I really hope every single one of them to a man steps up and plays at 100% because he deserves it. And yeah, that's where I'm going to end today's video. I've been CJ Over 92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.